to my channel, guys. How's it going? Today's video is going to help you understand how to start living the life that you want to live. All you have to do is make choices and just start. Choices that align with who you envision yourself being or becoming, and just do it and start, guys. Literally just choose and start. And I want to talk about how to know if you are aligned with your inner truth as well. And if you're really listening to that inner truth and making those choices that align with what you really want for yourself. And a lot of the times, guys, that means like doing the scary thing. Now, first of all, I just want to say that I love you all. I'm on the terrace tonight. It's so nice out. It feels like the middle of summer. It's so freaking beautiful out, guys. So I love that I get to just sit out here tonight and chat with you, talk to you about all this stuff, and hopefully help out anyone who needs to hear this today. But sometimes when we make choices that we know the, version of ourselves that we've always dreamed of being would make, it could feel uncomfortable because it might feel opposite of the choices that the comfortable you that you're used to would make. Now, I've been trying to do these things on my own. I've changed a lot of things about my routine, my beauty routine, health routine, what my days look like. I've made a lot of choices based on that, and also just choices in terms of my content and the direction that I'm going creatively that have felt like a risk and have felt a little bit uncomfortable. So how do you know if you are aligned and if you are making the choices that feel the most freeing and empowering for you? Do you feel like it feels effortless? When you're doing something that your heart is in and you're passionate about, does it feel effortless? Does it feel freeing? Or does it feel like a chore or like something that somebody else wants you to do? These are the questions that you need to ask yourself. If it feels effortless, if it feels freeing, if it feels exciting, if it feels like you are actually honoring what you really want, and you don't have to think much about it, it just feels right, then you're on the right path. Let me give an example and share a personal story. I started vlogging a lot more on my live stream, and I kept going back and forth in my mind about if I should do it or not, because I used to be so worried about how people would receive my content and what I'm doing, and I cared more about, seeing like the results of that and just kind of tailoring my brand based on results instead of what I wanted. Today, it was a beautiful day, guys. It was gorgeous out. It was like the perfect summer day, and I could only get sunshine during the early part of the day today, guys, because I work kind of like a evening dinner time shift. So I'm like walking to my job, and I was like really in my head about when I should go live, because I knew I wanted to go live today. And I was like, I should just do it after work. I should just go live after work and do my traditional live. But I could go live on my walk to work, get some sun, and just speak freely and, do my walking and talking vlog live that I always envision myself doing more of when I get to where I want to be. By the way, guys, you don't have to wait until that point. You're already where you need to be exactly right now. So I made the bold choice to actually just stream spontaneously on my way to work. I was in a good mood. I bought a new pair of headphones at the convenience store, and the guy that gave them to me was super nice and friendly, and he's like, "Aren't you loving the weather?" And it was just like so many great positive vibes, and I was like, and now is the time. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go live right now and just start talking and be like, guys, get some sun on your face, go outside. I just did it, guys, spontaneously. And you know what? It made a lot of people happy. I actually got new followers that didn't know about my content before, and I could tell that when I was doing this live without a care in the world, guys, literally without overthinking it, without like constantly like weighing, is this the smartest idea for my content? Is it a silly idea? Just being in the moment and doing what felt right, spontaneously out of nowhere. It felt like a power move, a confidence-based move. I felt very like I am living as this amazing version of myself who believes in herself as a creator. And I knew that it would do well and resonate with people because I didn't overthink it. I just did what felt authentic to me. So sit here right now and think about, what do you want to do? What do you want your days to look like? What choices can you make to feel like you are just living freely? How would you like to spend your mornings? How would you like to spend your downtime? Of course, we all have obligations and responsibilities, obviously, guys, but the things that feel like oh yes, definitely this, like when you're really tuning in and you're asking yourself, like, what am I passionate about? What do I want to do? What do I feel like doing? You really know the answer deep down. A lot of the times our brains trick us into thinking we don't know what we even want because we're too afraid to make a choice that's just like an easy choice. And that's what I did today. Like, I literally almost talked myself out of it a million times. I was like, no, like after work, I have to go home and go live. I'm so tired sometimes after work, guys. And it's like, I knew I would be forcing myself. I'd have no energy and I'd be like, just like, again, exuding so much energy when I barely had any anyway. And I decided, you know what? Why not? Why not give it a try? Why not give it a try? It doesn't matter how many people tune in. Why not just spontaneously go live on my walk to work, even if it's 20 minutes? Even in my mind, I was like, but it'll be too short. Like a 25-minute long live, what's the point? The point is, I know, and I'm sharing my experience to help you. So try this exercise. The version of yourself when you're like, I am living in my highest timeline as like the most confident, successful version of myself, whatever that looks like. Maybe you have like a booming business. Maybe you have like an amazing place. Maybe your health routine is really top notch. Like maybe you dress a certain way, act a certain way. Whatever you pursue passionately, like your creative pursuits or whatever your passion is, like killing it, doing great, you are thriving. Channel that person and say, what choices does this person make? And make them now. Just do it now. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait until you get the dream home, or, you see proof that your business is doing well or your dreams are taking off. Do it now. Make the choices now. The little tiny minuscule day-to-day choices. Because that's what I did, guys. And I knew in that moment, I felt so free. I felt so happy to be vlogging. I felt so passionate that I was just sharing the joy of being out in nature, getting sunlight, and giving affirmations while doing it, and motivating others, and just doing it spontaneously and on the spot. I didn't overthink it. I didn't plan, like, what is this live going to be about? Like, I literally just organically let my energy and what I wanted to say and how I wanted to express myself artistically and creatively in that moment just flow through me. I didn't overthink it. I just did it because I know that's what the highest timeline me would do. She wouldn't second guess herself. She wouldn't worry about, well, what will other people think? How will the video do? No, I would just know it would do great. And it did, guys. It did. I had a lot of people that were like, this is awesome. I love your energy. Like, it did do great because I was like, oh, I'm just going to do it because it's going to do great. So I'll do it. That's it, guys. That's how you have to think about these things. So many times we worry so much about not doing well enough, or like, what's the point? Maybe I should just do what I've always done because that seems to work. That is not, guys, how you level up. You level up by taking small, risky chances, trying new things, even if they feel uncomfortable at first, and even if they feel nothing like you and nothing like the patterns you've repeated in the past, okay? Stop repeating those patterns. Stop making the same choices that current you has always made, okay? Because you're gonna stay exactly where you are. And if you want to level up, if you want to be, in your highest timeline and feel like the best version of yourself, whatever, if you want your life to become that, you have to start taking the steps, and you don't have to wait for any signal or green light or anything. Just do it now. And it's gonna feel uncomfortable. It is at first, but it's worth it. So I wanted to share that story from today. And I just want to say I love you guys so much. You're so beautiful inside and out. You deserve to enjoy this experience. So please stop standing in your own way and second guessing everything, because you already know what's up. You already know what you love. You already know what makes you love your life. You don't have to second guess it. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to try to figure it out. It's not like a puzzle to be figured out. You already know. So why not start today? Okay? I love you guys so much. Just remember, your life can be whatever you want it to be. Honor how you grow and change naturally. Listen to that. Don't fight against it, because it's worth it. Okay? And I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.